And today is a great honor to get the opportunity to interview my master, Venerable Hat Xiang Hai, the founder and the director of BEC, Buddhism for Education of Cambodia, and who is full of learning and teaching experiences of English, more than 10 years, as I think, more than that. So I would like to pay respect to Venerable, my master, and how are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
I know you are busy, and right now I am writing the thesis. It is about English speaking skill, and I plan to go back to Cambodia during December to interview you. But as I know you are so busy, and every year when I go to Cambodia, it's hard to meet him. So that is why I'm very lucky to meet you here. So without wasting, at MCU. So without wasting the time, I get this time to interview and ask you about your experience and your idea about English speaking skill. So my thesis is about only one skill. It is about English speaking skill.
Great.
So because nowadays there are many English learner, they have spent so long time with English learning, and they still have difficulty with speaking English. So that is why I chose the topic of the problem of Cambodian students. Actually, not only Cambodian student, but I choose one university. It is our Buddhist university.
Prasanna-Raja?
Yeah, Prasanna-Raja Buddhist University. And my first question is that why English speaking skill is important among 4 skills: speaking, reading, writing, and listening. So why is English speaking is important?
Yeah, thank you for the question. And actually, regarding your question concerning with speaking, right?
Yeah, why is it important?
Yeah, very important actually, because we have to know why we are speaking. Why? It's not only English, but other language as well. Speaking, that means we have to communicate each other, and we transfer the message. So speaking, it doesn't mean we have to speak fast. We have to speak, how to say, like American accent, British accent, Australian accent, whatever accent it might be. But the thing is whether the listener understands us or not.
Yeah, you're right.
So whatever we speak and the listener understand, that is very good speaking.
Very important.
So just make the listener understand. So this is the good thing of speaking. Sometimes we can speak fast, but they don't understand. It's meaningless.
All right.
Yeah. And sometimes we try to speak like American, but it's not really like American, and people don't understand it. Also, it's not really good. So to speak clearly and to make the people understand what we are delivering, transferring the message. Because if we want to get to know each other, we have to speak.
Yeah, we speak. Yeah.
If we can express ourselves and then they understand, and one thing, if we want to share the knowledge and they get our knowledge through our speaking, so mostly through our speaking. But and then sometimes we want to show. We might say show, or sometimes we want to teach other people. If we can speak well,
yeah, you're right.
We cannot transfer, we cannot show what we have. Even you are very knowledgeable person,
You're right.
very resourceful monk, you are great in knowledge, but sometimes you cannot speak.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
Right. This is my problem.
I don't know. I don't mean you, but that happened to many people. They know a lot of things. They know like Buddhism very profound. They very resourceful monk, but they cannot preach Dharma. Something like that. As a preacher, they are I mean, I'm talking about the advantage of
Yeah,
speaking.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's not only English, but also our own, even our own language. Like we are Cambodian, we are Khmer.
Yep.
We should develop our speaking skill as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we learn and we study, we read, we listen. But if you don't speak, if you don't talk, sometimes you face the question. The question raised, what does Buddhism mean? You know Buddhism mean.
You can
But
write.
sometimes we can write. Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
can write.
to
Express it out.
to express it out and to explain with example, to make them understand the question, that's really hard for them.
Yeah.
Even they know already.
All right.
So this is the benefit of speaking skill, that we
Okay.
have to develop even our own language, and but also English as well. So
Yep. As I know, the people, the leader of the world, most of them are good at speaking.
good, great.
Yeah, like you too. If you are not good at speaking, cannot be the director of DEZ.
You might say so. I'm not really good at speaking, but I try my best.
Okay, yeah, this is very good answer. And so the speaking skill is important because we cannot live without speaking.
Right.
So the people who are learning English, so you must try to speak as much as you can. So speaking is very important. So after we know that English speaking skill is important, actually speaking is not only English, the other language as
Yeah.
well, right?
What
As you
language
say,
it might be.
whatever. Okay, this is my topic. Only focus on English. So you can
Yeah.
use it with another language, other
You
languages.
just mentioned the speaking skill.
Yeah, just speaking skill.
But it's your English.
Is English, all right. So after we know that speaking English is important, we'll continue to the second question
What
about the problems.
problem?
So because nowadays this is my topic. Nowadays, as I told you before, there are many problems with EFL learner. They have spent
What EFL?
it's like English foreign language learner, EFL.
English.
Yes. English foreign language learner. Yes, mean the person who are learn.
EFL.
Yeah, EFL.
EFL or EFL?
EFL, yeah.
English.
Like me is a EFL learner. You too, because you are not native.
Okay.
All right. So like me, I have spent time like almost 10 years, and some of my students they have spent times more than 10 years too, but they have the problem. They still cannot speak it, even though it is not like native speaker, but speak it out, they still cannot speak it. And this is the problem. I try to find the reason why. So my question is that, what is the root cause that make EFL learners difficult with English speaking?
Very good question. Very good. And sometimes I really want to explain and to share my experience concerning with speaking skill. I think there are a lot of factors that we have to improve. At first, we have to know what is our own problem. We have to understand clearly. So we don't we think ourselves, oh, I can't speak English well, I can't speak it out well to make people understand. So you know yourself. So this is a good point, a positive point, that you know it. You know your weak point. Like afraid, you feel like, oh, I don't want to talk to other people because I'm I'm not equal to other people.
Alright.
I'm just very low status. I'm not uneducated people, so I don't want to get close to the educated people. So it's this way, people. So sometimes just keep quiet. Oh, I don't want to speak. You are good already, so I don't want to speak with you. So this is a problem as well. A lot of problem. Okay.
I see. Like me, when I speak English with my students, I can speak English feel very confident.
Yeah, right.
But when I come close to you, you're my master, and I feel it's hard to express it out.
You can take just example. As long as we are fear, we are worry, So yeah, sometimes we could not express everything what we are thinking.
Yeah, very good.
You know,
Yeah, that's
sometimes we
point,
are
very
ready
good.
to
Yeah,
talk.
Yeah.
We prepare everything.
Mhm.
But when you see the crowd, the audience, a lot of people joining in the meeting, in the conference, oh, a lot of people
This is
feel like
because of anxiety.
excited, and
Alright.
so you cannot
This is-
express.
All right. There's one more problem that is
Yeah,
because of the anxiety.
anxiety.
Yeah, because yeah, like me too. When I see
Yeah.
you, I feel like, oh, my master, my English, like, oh.
No, not
Okay.
really. Just
So this is very good answer to the
Yeah.
very good point. Is many
Yeah.
students sometimes they know vocabulary,
yeah.
but they don't dare to talk.
Teaching style.
What do you think about the teaching style of some school, not only in Cambodia? You know, in one room there are many students, more than 50 students in some school. And when the teacher come to the class, they just give homework, quiz,
Right.
and you know the students spend time more than 10 minutes or 20 minutes, and they do this and that. After that, the teacher is explain blah 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 blah, and then time is over. The student have no time to talk. This is we call passive learning. This is not active learning. So what do you think about this one?
If you are a teacher and want to transfer the true knowledge, you know, we have to be ready for the class first.
That's right. You're right.
Yeah, and one thing, you have to devote yourself to the class
Yeah.
and to express out of our ability
Mhm.
to make the student understand. Oh, teacher really try
Mhm.
his best
All right. Yes.
to teach.
Yeah.
Even speak like
Yeah.
strong and
Strong.
loud, and to make the student understand. And if the question raise up, and try to explain clearly, so the student understand you really care. You really pay much attention to the students. So the student, they don't really sometimes don't pay attention or stay still or just think other things. They really sometimes pay much attention to us, and yeah, they all sometimes feel pity the teacher as well.
The teacher.
Yeah.
You say, so the problem is that some teacher, not all, just they try to explain a lot
I explain a lot.
until forget about their student.
The student. Yeah.
Yeah, this is
I
my
think,
experience.
your
too.
experience, but
Yeah.
my experience, I always remember in my brain.
Uh-huh.
Even I explain,
Mhm.
I have to explain with a question to the student.
Mhm.
Explain to make, explain, but to make the student doubt,
All right. Yeah,
to
right.
make the
All right.
student have a question.
All right.
We explain, but the student listen and want to ask, because while they listening to my explanation, this word and other word or other meaning, but they feel like, oh, I want to know more. So if you can do like this, I think it's a good way. I don't mean I'm good at teaching, but
Yeah.
my experience, as I told you, my experience,
Alright.
what I'm I explain to make them understand, but in the same time to make them ask question,
Yeah,
to make them
question.
have some doubt, to make explain with how to say, like to make them raise the question, to make clear.
Mhm, yeah.
Yeah, so you got it.
Okay, so go to our third question. So the first one is that why is English speaking skill important?
Yeah.
And the second one is that what is the cause that make the student face that problem? So coming to the last question, the third one is that, so what is your idea to solve or to deal with the problem of English speaking skill?
Only one answer is practice.
Practice.
Yeah, practice. The more you practice, the more you are stronger, the more you are braver.
Mhm.
And yeah, in Buddhism, as you understand, if we just learn, we say pariyati, and no paribati.
Alright.
That is paribati, that means practice. Pariyati means learning, and paribati, that is practicing. So without pariyati, and without, even we have pariyati, and then without Padibati, there is no Padiveta.
All right.
Padiveta, that means realization. Or we might say in a simple way, simple word, that is the result. So we have a lot of solution for to deal with this problem, especially for the young student and for the learners as well want to develop speaking skill. If we know the cause, we can find out the solution. Something like we are afraid, so we know why we are afraid. Why? So you have to get like you are afraid of speaking in front of the people. We say public speaking. We say mostly the people are afraid of public speaking.
Yeah, that's right. Me too.
Yeah, you too. So, you know, you have to get to or used to make yourself used to that. Accustomed with. We say accustomed with, right? You understand it?
Yeah, accustomed with.
Accustomed with, used to with that situation. If only the first time, everyone, even me, like to be a speaker is not really easy work, you know.
This is a hard
but
task.
we have to experience, one seminar to another seminar, one conference to another conference. We make it ourselves better and better to know, like this conference, I did something wrong, some point, minor mistake. So, next time I will correct this one. So, through our experience, we can develop ourselves, not only speaking, but whatever we do. But as I told you, as long as we practice and we experience and we get used to, accustomed with that situation, you will not be afraid of speaking. If you compare, and I can express out one more problem. If you compare, like you are right now, you are talking to me, but you feel like nervous or excited because you compare. You are speaking and my speaking. You compare.
All right.
Like I'm a speaker. If I just compare, the speaker really good. Great master. Great scholar. If I just compare them and me, so I cannot speak out. So you just be confident of your own. Of your own knowledge.
Be yourself.
Be yourself. Good. Be yourself.
When we speak English, try not to compare your level with the other.
Good.
So whatever is bad or good, just try to speak it out. No compare with the other.
Yeah, but to have a lesson, have a lesson. We can learn from our partner. From the people we are talking to.
All right. This is 3 questions finished, and so I would like to conclude your answer. If it is not correct, just try to help me more. So speaking skill, why it is important? As you told us before, it means like we cannot live without speaking. We have to speak, and a great speaker in the world, most of them are good at speaking. And they're coming back to the second question about the problem. What is the main causes that make EFL learner face a difficulty with English speaking? As he told us that we have to be clear and sure about our language first. More problem, the second problem, he told us that because of our anxiety. Because of our anxiety, it makes us feel afraid. Even though we know a lot, but when we are afraid, we cannot express it out. All right. And come to anything. Comparison. When we compare our level of English to the other learner, for example, like, my English is good, but if I compare to my master, he's better than me, so I'm really afraid to speak it out. Okay. And the last question is that solution. Try to find the ways to deal with the problem. Is that he say, in short, practice make perfect.
Yeah, right. I want to say that
this word. That word. Practice make perfect.
Okay, good,
all right.
Thank you.
So he said, like, be yourself. Be yourself.
Yeah,
right? So just try to speak as much as you can, but try to lessen it down if it is too much. So don't be afraid, just speak it out, be yourself, and don't compare with the other people.
Yeah, most important thing is to get used to that.
To get used to it, all right. So he mean that practice in order to address ourselves to that problem, to get experience. So the more experienced you are, the more good at speaking you will be.
Correct.
Okay, so thank you very much, my master, Venerable Ha Siang Hai, and for giving me the this time, and I hope so. Thank you very much, my master, Lukru again, and thank you very much everyone for your watching here, and I hope you can get a lot of benefit from watching us talking and getting a lot of knowledge from him. So may all of you be happy and make progress with your English speaking skill. Okay, thank you very much.